even think about it. Don't even think about it. What the?
Hey everybody, welcome to Things Are Getting Sketchy.
Like the things are getting sketchy signal?
Yeah, well that was for tonight.
I think he made a new one for this show, but I can't see it.
So, anyway, things have gotten weird.
Yeah, I'm not
Podcast
looking at it,
started
so I don't know.
beginning, and
I think he made a new one for this show.
okay, you guys, someone needs to turn the
Oh,
speakers
there's my
off.
voice.
I can hear it now, though.
Hopefully this is working now, because, man, this is...
Oh, there's my voice.
So who am I hearing? I'm hearing me come over somebody else. Alright, well, I'm gonna shut up and let you guys get to it. So tonight we've got, real quick, we've got Kelly Williams with us, Casey Wilson, Nathan Burton Philips, Camillio, and Thomas. How's everybody doing tonight?
What's the matter, Phineas? You losing it? What's the matter, Phineas?
You guys hearing that?
Wait, I think now they can hear us as well as see us.
You mean we're live?
I think so. I can't see Steven anymore. It was Steven, and then there was no
Stephen. It
Steven,
was Stephen.
and now there
It
is
was
us.
Stephen. It was
You know.
Stephen.
So I think we're gonna have to actually be entertaining, you guys.
Well, good luck.
Good luck.
Alright. Anyway, can you guys hear me at all now or no? So you can't hear me.
I miss him already. We're on a rudderless ship now.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh
hear me?
man. Let's see. What can we talk about that would be fun and interesting and make Steven proud when he comes back?
Definitely.
How can we talk about anything at a time like this when Stefan's missing?
Okay,
Come
how about
back to
this?
us.
I got one. What was the first time you ever talked to Steven? Like how did you meet him?
That's a good question.
I didn't.
You didn't. What, he just appeared in your bedroom like a vision of doom?
Only if you're lucky.
On my screen, not necessarily. Well, that would imply I met him too. If he, showed up in my bedroom for some reason.
That happens all the time, too.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, thank you, Rob. I have been consistently screwing up the pronunciation, and who knew that all this time he had been gentlemanly and enduring it.
That wears off pretty quickly. Always come out.
So they're saying the audio is pretty rough and a bunch of us have reverb. I don't know whether Steven is troubleshooting behind the scenes. Stefan, woof. My dad's name is Steven. I don't know whether Stefan is troubleshooting behind the scenes or what, so I'm not sure whether...
He sent me a message asking if we could hear him. So he just got a resounding nope.
Oh yeah. No.
So he is doing some kind of troubleshooting back there.
Yeah. He likes me because I'm from Wisconsin too. Yeah, well, regional nepotism. I'm not gonna fight it.
Right?
Hey, Conan. You need your next dose of cough medicine? Okay, I will come and help with that. You guys, I will be right back.
Oh, somebody's sick. He's totally going to blame these technical difficulties on me because I said we weren't going to have any.
Jinxed it.
You should have knew better.
And I do too. That's the thing, but I just can't help myself.
Can't help but be optimistic.
Yeah. Actually, I thrive on chaos, so maybe that was the real intention. I don't know.
So you guys are drawing Batman stuff, huh?
Dang.
A little bit.
Yeah, me too.
I'm back. Randy, I don't think it's an excuse. I think if you're doing something to avoid being charged with legal neglect. So,
Wow, what did I miss?
in the chat, Randy was like, back to drawing, no excuses, Casey. And I'm like, I am not going to get taken out by Child Protective Services. Thank you.
Not today.
Not today. Okay.
Might have to see if we can hold a seance and conjure Stefan back.
That's true.
Should I light some incense?
I've seen the craft 3 times. I know how to do it.
Oh yeah, me too. So first of all, be a teenage girl. So, I failed
Shit.
already. Yeah.
Me too.
Me too.
We're terrible witches, you guys.
Light as a feather.
That is a feather stiff as a board.
Yeah.
Yep, that
Hey.
actually works. It's a physics trick.
You mean you can float if you do that?
Well, no, it's
Well.
the same principle as a bed of nails, right?
Because I'm trying that right now. If that's the case.
What you need is a few people to do it, right? It's the same principle as a bed of nails, right?
Right.
You put a 150-pound person on a single nail, that person is getting stabbed. You put them on 100 nails, they're fine. And
Right.
similarly, like no one person can lift another human with one hand. But if you've got 8 girls in a circle, they're all only lifting like 20 pounds tops.
Ah.
So each person is lifting just a tiny little bit, and thus it seems like they're floating upwards, just lifted by a few fingers.
Right. So you can't do it alone. Damn it.
Yeah, if you wind up floating alone, check your refrigerator for Zool. Get Kevin Conroy. Stefan has work to do. I'd say we just have Kevin Conroy forever. Hell with Stefan. If we can get Kevin Conroy, that's tags now. Sorry.
Yeah, that
The
would be a
ghost
tough.
of Kevin Conroy would
Yeah.
be my.
Little tough.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but
No, we know.
But you are anyway.
oh yeah, no. This is me acknowledging that I screwed up just now.
You're fine. I'm sure it doesn't bother him.
God.
You see where this is going, right?
I'm not sure. Enlighten us.
This show always goes off the rails, so this might be a record for this early, but I don't know.
Okay, so let's see here. It's here, then this is here, so that's like that. There we go.
I think you're upside down again.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think I'm just drawing in a weird position. I wasn't in a place where I could contort my face, so instead of drawing upside down and backwards. I'm trying to figure out, how does a hand look? What does a hand look like? Hands look sort of like this.
There's about 12 of them on the screen.
Good point.
Which normally you only see in some really specialized videos.
True.
If you're into that kind of thing.
Oh, I am.
It's the internet. Somebody's into everything, you know?
All right.
Okay, so then. So lay down a paper. I'm going to scroll through the chat. Let me see. Thomas Day is here. He hasn't been around in a while. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Let's see. Several people have asked what we are drinking. Several people have asked what we are drawing. So, who wants to start?
Batman stuff.
Batman stuff. All right.
And this is Tom, and I am sculpting a clay face.
You were talking about some of the ways that was a little bit challenging earlier, and I admit I know next to nothing about 3D sculpting with a computer. So I would love to hear more about that and, you know, get a window into that through your charming voice.
I'm from Boston. There's nothing charming happening here.
I mean, I don't know. An accent that's different than the one you have is always going to be appreciated.
Yeah, yeah. I used to traditionally sculpt clay, so it's pretty much the same thing. You're starting out with a simple frame and adding material and just manipulating it till it kind of resembles what you're going for.
So it's all additive, or is there like?
You can subtract too. There's tools to carve into the object, like, you know, do stuff like this.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it's almost exactly the same process, but you're doing it with a pen and a tablet. So you
Okay.
have a lot of different little tools you can choose from.
And I suppose you don't have to worry about a mess.
Right. Yeah. Or a 600-degree oven to bake
Yeah.
the clay in afterwards.
Yeah. Did I get all of the air and moisture out of this? Is it going to explode? Question marks.
Right. But I 3D print this stuff, so that's its own mess. You know, those machines, they stink and the resin gets all over the place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's always a trade-off.
Yeah, I suppose. Nothing in life is perfect or easy.
You
Well,
got
some
that right.
things are easy.
Except for Stefan. He's perfect.
He's
And there he
pretty
is.
easy.
I can see him in the room.
Can we? I hear you, Stefan. Yay!
Walk towards the light.
The
No,
whole
no,
time
not
you-
towards the light.
The whole time you kept saying Steven, I was in the background, trust me, going, Stefan, Stefan.
I
I was not taking it gracefully at all.
I sincerely apologize. I am so glad that somebody said something because I don't want to disrespect you that way, man.
Mm,
A lot of
it's
different
all
ways
right. You
can
get
disrespect
one.
him.
You know, actually, you ate up one for a lot of different reasons.
Yeah, now somebody else is gonna have to suffer for this eventually.
Yes. Oh man, that was weird. But hey, we're back.
So
on
what
track.
was the situation? What happened?
Comcast decided
I'm
all of a
just
sudden
curious.
dropped my internet, so you guys were still active
Jeez.
because of the VDO break. So I had to reset everything, and then when I came back in, you guys couldn't hear me or see me, but I could. OBS was good. So yeah, it was just a shit show.
Brutal.
Yeah.
That's not a natural way for that to fall. So Tom was telling us about what he was doing. He hasn't said yet whether or not he is drinking anything,
I have coffee.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Excellent. Stimulants are wonderful. So let's see, what else have we got going on? Camilla is drawing a really cool angry Batman. Like the viewer is standing in exactly the place where the next punch is going to land. Very, very distressing. I am scared of Batman now, but that's good. I see a lovely inking being done on a Joker and a silhouette of the Batman. Are other people talking?
I'm
I
not.
don't think so.
Oh, thank goodness. For a second, I was like, I'm
yeah.
just talking into the void.
Yes, everybody was being awfully silent and concentrating.
Sure.
It's almost like you're professionals or something.
I'm gonna go with something.
Yeah, it's definitely something.
All right, so let me try to catch up here with what's going on. Again, apologize everybody for that. There's no way to describe it. Well, audio, 1 second.
Yep.
That thumb is way too big.
All right, we shouldn't get video. Oh, we are.
Sounded like somebody was tap dancing.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, that's my keyboard. Yeah. So, did anybody watch any Batman to get prepped for this?
Nope.
Oh, good.
I started watching the animated series again, the original one.
Oh, that's classic. Absolutely classic.
After I heard about Conroy and stuff like that.
I watched an interview with Kevin Conroy talking about his favorite episode of the animated series.
Yeah.
I can link to it in the comments later if you guys want.
Which one was it?
God, I'm trying to remember the title now. Here's me going to the little electronic brain.
I could have sworn I remember reading somewhere that the one where Adam West was on there
Yep.
was the one.
You are correct. Season 1, episode 26, Perchance to Dream.
Yeah. Yes,
That was a
sir.
really good episode. Man, they did not hold back with that show at all.
Nah, I loved it.
So is that the inspiration then for your Clayface? No, I should say Clayman. Jesus.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite episodes. Where they introduced Clayface on there.
It is a great. It's a great episode and a great character, even though he shouldn't be a Batman villain.
Right.
I mean, Batman.
Now, why do you say that?
He's OP for Batman. I mean, other than him just constantly falling for electric batarangs, Clayface is a Superman level villain. I mean, he's
but he could only. Okay, power-wise, he's a Superman level villain, but in terms of his personality and his whole ethos, he is 1000% doomed to live forever in Gotham, because this is a guy who his weakness is sure, he's weak to electricity, but his actual weakness is his unprocessed emotional trauma, right?
Yeah.
And he doesn't know exactly who he is as a person, and he's always pretending to be someone else. Obviously, he's a Batman villain. He's practically a necessary part of this whole weird subconscious mirror that the city is.
I mean, isn't all that the same stuff with Lex Luthor for the most part?
Yeah, I would say he's just an actor that was addicted to opioids, basically. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, he was addicted to the face cream stuff that that ended up making him Clayface in the animated series version. Honestly,
Right.
I don't even know his comic book origin, but
I wonder if it counts as an addiction when he's really just trying to stave off a side effect of having used it.
Well, that's what heroin does.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's kind of the definition of addiction, but okay.
Okay, all right. I stand corrected, and epically so.
But you teed it up nicely, so perfect. But I mean, just
if you can't be funny or perceptive yourself, set it up for people who can be. Okay.
And Camilo, what? I mean, besides an awesome, what's the inspiration for yours here?
I just wanted to do something big that could get done in time, to be honest.
Hey,
sometimes
that works.
Yeah.
Smarter
I
than
thought
normal.
if I do a full body, I don't know if I'll finish it in 3 hours. But I might not finish this in 3 hours either. I think I'll bit off a little bit more than I can chew.
I love the face on him, and the fact that half his mask broken off. It's a great look.
I think I got to go in with ink for at least part of this.
And Nathan being I think probably our biggest Batman fan in the room. What Batman are you doing? What version, or is this just a? Uh-oh, I think we lost Nathan's audio. Of
Uh-oh.
course we did. All right, 1 second. Yeah, I'll get your audio back in a second. Actually, I don't think we're getting audio in the room either. I don't think it's just.
Oh.
Yeah, Nathan, can you say something real quick? Yeah, no, he's yeah, your audio is completely out. You might want to check your source
Oh
there.
no.
Hmm.
I wonder if that's that static I keep hearing. Hey, we can see you.
There
Big
he
bushy
is.
beard.
Oh man, I haven't seen that movie in a while. Now I want to watch it.
Which one?
Big bushy beard. The
Yep. Hot Fuzz.
God, Hot Fuzz. Thank you.
Yep. That is
There's
exactly what I was going with.
languishing there. All right. I want. I'm a super, super lucky person, and people keep moving away from me and leaving me all their stuff. So,
Depending on what that stuff is. Like, what's
Right,
the
that's
coolest
good
thing they left you?
now.
yeah. I suppose some of the stuff is less useful, but some of it is very useful. Also, I live right by a pen and ink store, and when we were years back when we were in the office, you know, it was 3 minutes to walk over, and it was in between my office and the coffee place. So there were a lot of times I was like, I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee, and I would get derailed and come back with, you know, a $3 sample of some kind of ink, which is probably better than drinking that much coffee. But I could be wrong.
Coffee is life.
Coffee is life.
Yeah, I was saying. That last sentence didn't make.
Do the water test on top of this. I was about to do something real dumb, you guys.
Uh-oh.
And it would have lived forever on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's no good. I never did that part of the swatching. I almost did something real bad, but I didn't because I'm lucky. You guys are my lucky charms. Man, it is difficult to find a waterproof yellow ink, you guys. For some reason, yellow is never water fast. Is that a word? You know what I
That's
mean.
it. I remember. Yeah, that smoothed my brain. Oh, okay. So Nathan's having issues. His phone just fucked out for no idea what happened. So he's gonna try to rejoin.
All right.
about to do a decibel checks between you and Mike to see who has the noisiest art kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, me? Am I being that noisy? I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's all right. It's one of those things with Mike. It happens all the time too, because guarantee it sounds like he's going to open up a bag of chips when he goes for his markers.
I was gonna say
It does
it usually
sometimes.
sounds like somebody's like punching into a bag of chips halfway through the show.
And Mike is watching. Hey, Mike. Hey, Nathan, you back?
You guys hear me now?
Sure can.
I'm back.
There you are.
Sick.
All right.
Great. Fucking great.
There it is.
So I was saying earlier, I was inspired by your sculpting, sir, and I actually did some sculpting on my own.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
I'd like to show you.
Absolutely.
I did a Jason Farbach inspired Batman. Let me see if everyone can see.
Awesome.
Whoa,
Oh,
nice.
Hang on 1 second there. Sorry.
Not very nice.
How cool is that?
Oh, cool.
Very.
It's fun. Still busy with
What'd
it.
you do?
Still, yeah, and there's some. Say again.
What program are you doing that with?
It's called Nomad. It's on the iPad.
Oh, very cool.
It's impressive for being on the iPad.
Very, yeah.
Did you have the Apple Pencil when you did that, or did you
Yes,
use
sir.
your?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. that helps a lot.
Great work.
Thank you very much. I was thinking of sculpting today, but look, there was just no time to prep.
Yeah, Mike's giving you massive kudos on that one.
Awesome.
So I'm assuming you're back in Colorado? Nathan?
I'm back in Colorado. So I've been busy, like work has just been keeping me super busy. So it's
Not a bad thing.
not a bad thing at all. I'm actually just bragging.
Fair.
I mean, I can't wait to have the same complaint.
Some great stuff.
My Etsy store, I'm actually having to turn people away right now because people are trying to get something before Christmas, and it's I have too many things to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, another tough problem to have, eh?
Yeah, when you're one
That's good.
person, it's not enough.
No.
Are you
There's worse
using
problems to
Blender?
have. I'm actually using ZBrush.
ZBrush, sorry. You know, I just want to sculpt watching you.
It's a lot of fun.
It's almost more satisfactory than drawing, to be honest.
That's a tough one. I did most of my life. I was drawing and then started sculpting, and I instantly got hooked on it.
Yeah.
In the past 10 years.
I was told by a teacher once that it uses kind of a different mental process. So they say, you know, there's a lot of things where you are either going to crochet or you're going to knit. You're either going to be a cook or you're going to be a baker. And a lot of people prefer either drawing or sculpting,
Mm,
and I don't think there's anything wrong with enjoying both or preferring either, you know?
right. One thing that I noticed early on is you have to think in 3 dimensions too when you're doing it, because you could sculpt somebody's face and then turn it to the side and it just looks like a complete train wreck. So you gotta kind of think of the angles and everything all at the same time. And
And likenesses are
oh,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. In drawing, you have to do
No,
that
please.
too, um,
Hmm.
because if you're doing a comic, you're going to have to draw things from different angles and perspectives, and you have to make sure you're right in all of them.
Hey, Camilo, how big is your page that you're working on?
It's 11 by 17.
Oh, it is 11 by 17. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And Nathan, are you still on Instagram and Facebook?
I am, sir.
Okay.
You
Someone
can
was asking if you were
find me.
still on social. Yeah.
I am still on social. Nathan Philips _tattoo and comic art Nate.
Yeah, I follow the tattoo. I saw the one you posted yesterday. That woman had it like on her rib cage, like right
Oh,
above,
yes.
right on her.
Yes.
Oh, that had to be so painful.
I didn't feel anything, so it was fine.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
That's some sick work. I started following you the other day too.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. I did a Wednesday Adams painting now recently. It's on my page pinned to the top. I quite enjoyed. I'm doing a whole series of the Adams family as well.
It's like doing art in hard mode when your canvas is alive and moving.
Yeah, it's harder for me to draw with you guys, I must say.
So why is that? Why is it easier to do tattoo work?
I don't know.
For you?
I've been doing tattoo work for 14 years, and it's less intimidating.
Right, less pressure.
Yeah, it's like,
Which I can't
whoa.
imagine. We're talking about doing tattoos, and I don't think I could ever imagine getting over the pressure of doing that.
I suppose it's a lot like when you have to draw for a client at a convention. It's very much, I think, if I have to think about it, I think it's very much similar.
I guess I see that. Except it's not permanently on them.
Yeah. You can rip the paper up and start over if you had to.
That's true.
So something I learned about sculpting only recently because I figured out something weird about my own head.
Yeah.
So when I was so I had a class once, and we were learning about faces, and so we had to sculpt a self-portrait, right?
Right.
Already kind of a challenge, right? But I could not get the likeness right, and I double and triple checked. I had this mirror, I was getting it, and I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out for years, and then the other day, like not the other day, it was like within the past month or so, I realized I always knew I had a flat spot in the back of my head because I was very, very premature. And, when you lay on your skull while it's forming, it's going to flatten out, right?
Right.
One thing I never noticed until just recently is when I wasn't on my back, they rolled me onto my right side. My right side of my face is like this far in.
Ah.
So from head on, it's symmetrical, but the profiles never look right because there's like, and I
Right.
think I wonder if that's something that a sculptor would notice,
Yeah,
in less than
yeah.
like 15 fucking years.
Look,
So
I'm a tattoo portrait artist, and you see so many different things doing so many different faces that you realize that there's so many things we don't actually fucking know. When we draw in
Right.
proportions as well, it's like the one thing that I realized, and it wasn't long ago, it was like a year, drawing people and necks and faces. The neck starts off thicker than it ends at the bottom of the base. It's like such a weird concept if you think about it, but if you don't do that, it always looks weird.
Right.
Mm.
It's a strange phenomena, seeing little divots and changes in people's faces. And what I've noticed a lot of artists do, well, not a lot of artists, people that try to do portraits, they'll flip a portrait and change the likeness of a person completely, not
Right.
realizing that you get so accustomed to someone looking the moles on the left side of Marilyn Monroe's face, not the right. So it's like
Mm.
little things like that. And then when you start seeing that, you're like, oh, you fucked up.
One thing I've noticed that helped me a lot was studying anatomy with skeletal
Yes.
and muscles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because a lot of people will try to do a likeness and it's not really connected to any kind of structure underneath, so the features are just kind of floating around and they're not landing in the right place. So once I started getting into that a lot, things started looking a little more like they were supposed to.
Yeah. It's true. It's very true.
Is that Stefan with the
jingle
glass
bells.
with ice?
Yeah, that was my rocks glass switching around there. Sorry.
No, nothing to apologize for.
So Casey, how big is the piece you're working on tonight?
Mine, the paper is some kind of funky, like 13 by 16 and a half or something, but the working image is 10 by 16, so it'll fit for an 11 by 17 frame.
Very nice. Thomas, what paper are you working on?
Virtual paper
just making sure you're
on
paying
a
attention.
17-inch tablet.
Nice.
But this guy's probably going to be about 6 inches tall, 7 inches maybe,
Nice.
when I print them
Yeah.
out.
You're gonna put a batarang like stuck into his chest or something?
I was trying to think of something cool to do. I might make him punching one arm into the ground, doing his like clay thing, and a batarang in the head or in the middle of his face might be really cool. I got something else to show too. This is almost done. There's some details I have to go on the Eastman turtle, but he's gonna
dope.
be he's gonna be about the same size as the other one that I
nice.
did.
So
That's
cool.
awesome.
Thank you. He's a lot of fun.
Will that be up on the Etsy store once you've caught up?
Yeah. Oh, my Etsy store's been crazy. I can't even deal with it.
We've heard you turn people away.
Yeah, I don't like doing that. I don't like saying no. Keep your money. I don't
Yeah.
need it.
What about you, Kelly? Were you working on 9 by 12 or what are you working on tonight?
11 by 17.
Oh, Kelly went big. Not used to that. Nice.
Yeah, I finished an issue this week and I don't have the next script yet, so kind of have a little more time this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw your post with all the pages. The
Yeah.
big stack.
I didn't get through that quick, but I got through it quicker than I expected to. I mean, I turned it in 5 days before the deadline, so.
Wow. Oh, that's a mistake.
Yeah, I've
Raise the bar on
already
yourself.
established.
Yeah.
I've already established this mistake a long time ago.
Yeah.
As you can see, is I'm still
The editor's
still
gonna be all
trying.
over you on that one. You did the last issue in time. You're gonna
Yeah.
start cutting their deadline shorter.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd love that. I already had to tell them 2 months an issue since I'm painting it. I feel like that probably made some people grumble.
I mean, the idea of painting an entire issue just stuns me. So they let him grumble. That's amazing.
Oh, yep, yeah. I said I was done painting comics unless they were either mine or paid very appropriately for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then almost immediately I started doing this, which is not fully mine. I guess it's partially mine. So don't the
Awesome.
secret here is don't ever paint comics in the beginning because then everybody's gonna expect that. And you're gonna be
Damn it.
tired and sad.
Don't make it your signature.
Yeah.
I'm pretty tired and sad.
The Joker is looking amazing. Fuck.
Yeah, I love it that you're doing
It
the
really is.
Bruce Tim style.
Well, thank you. I didn't realize you guys would. I didn't know who was drawing the Joker. Apparently.
I believe you're the only one drawing the Joker. Unless I missed a statement here.
I really wasn't gonna do the Joker because it's the Joker and everybody's done the Joker like a million times.
Yeah, but everyone's doing the what was it, the laughing shit? The one,
Oh, the Batman
metal
Who
one?
Laughs thing.
Yeah, that's been overdone now. I mean, going back to old school, animated series style. Yeah, we're due for that. I mean, I'm trying to hide my disappointment that no one's doing a Batman Forever, but
Oh, fuck. I didn't even think of
That
it.
would have been great. Though I did not stop to try to figure out what I was gonna do until about 30 minutes before. So
Mhm.
I just.
I almost did a Solomon Grundy, but
oh, man.
decided on Clayface the last minute.
Because you don't want my money? Man, I would have been all over Solomon Grundy. Now that I'm not going to get a Clayface, but I would have been all over Solomon Grundy. That's
Grundy's my favorite.
yeah. I mean, he's just undead Hulk, so
Right? Yeah.
Again, another Superman-esque villain, and
Yeah.
somehow rolling in the Batman world. But yeah, he's just
Well, this
too dark.
is basically Sandman. Clayface is Sandman, big time.
Oh,
You know?
oh, yeah.
With a
pretty
little
much.
bit of moisture.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no teenage boys ever fallen in love with Sandman's leg.
You
Well, I
fell
mean,
in
we
love with
don't know
Clayface's leg?
Robin did, and the Adventures
Oh.
of Batman and Robin when.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh man, that poor kid. He must have been so traumatized.
There's some serious therapy going to needed for him. Oh, that was rough.
Yeah, and imagine the difficulty of finding a therapist because it's like, remember, talk about your problems, but don't ever mention anything that would let people suspect.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. That's I can't. So I can say basically nothing is what I can
Right.
say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now we know the real reason why Tim Drake went crazy in Batman Beyond. It had nothing to do with the Joker. It was the fact that he fell in love with Clayface's leg.
Yeah.
That's some warped stuff right there.
imagine like there's like a full on multiple villain fight, right? Like everything's people bashing in heads left and right, and who should be there when they turn around, and you have this horrifically awkward moment with Robin and Clayface. They don't hit each other. They just stare
Hmm.
and try to find a way to exit the situation.
Oh, it's you.
Oh God.
Hi.
Yeah. Clayface is
You
like,
mean-
Christ,
you-
what are
you
you,
mean-
12?
Get over it.
I keep messaging your leg and it never answered me.
Yeah, I was say, that episode, Ace the Hound wasn't the only one humping a leg, if you know what I mean.
Oh my God.
You.
Man, it would have cost you $0 to not say that.
Yeah, but then it would never have been heard.
Yes, I agree.
You remember what show you're on, right?
Yeah, I'm
mean,
reminded.
Seriously though, like, would Clayface let it go that far? Like, would he stick it out and go, well, I guess that sucks.
I don't think Clayface was conscious of it though. This was like a fragment of his mind, right?
Yeah. She had broken off, and she had that partial amnesia too. She knew she had to get someplace.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the amnesia thing.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, Clayface, Batman just looks at Clayface, and it's best just to let him finish.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you can imagine Clayface just kind of looking up at this guy.
We will never speak of this again.
Oh, we will.
Yeah. Okay, how much stamina does this kid got? Hurry up.
Just keep the leg. I don't want it.
Keep the leg. Smush it up.
Camilo, what are you using now? Is this like an ink wash marker, or what's this? How are you getting that gray tone on there?
Yeah, it's an ink wash brush. So it has a reservoir here of water.
Mm-hmm.
I can squeeze the water out with the brush tip. I have a little plate here with on it.
I'm loving that Batman face. That is so intense. And I'm happy that you put that brass knuckles on his gauntlets there, because I imagine Batman would have shit like that.
It's faster to list the things he has that aren't bat themed.
Sure. Well, there are several episodes. Well, I should say several. At least a couple episodes I remember in the animated series where Superman mentioned that he couldn't see through the cowl because it's lead lined, and so it makes you think that that's an extra probably 12 pounds on his neck that he's carrying around for a lead lined cowl. But he headbutts villains on a regular.
Right.
Yeah. Could you imagine smashing somebody in the skull with about 8 to 12 pounds of lead?
So this is another thing I wanted to get into, right? So in comic books, everyone gets smashed against the head, and they've got all these super buffeted lined helmets and stuff. For instance, Iron Man, right? But I don't believe Iron Man can land the way he lands. He'll just be this like little slush putty in the bottom of the boots.
Oh yeah, yeah. They never let physics continue because it actually, they're still inside there. Exactly. Yeah, I've argued that many of times where like the hits they take and they smash up against the wall or something, and it's like, sure, the armor took it, but everything inside is just now pudding.
Slushy. Yeah.
Congratulations. This is canned raspberries.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah,
This used to be.
I really fought harder on that in the first Black Panther movie. Because I was in it until they got into the really big CG fight at the end between him and Killmonger.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
fell off the big train rail and dropped. I don't know. And everyone's like, well, they got vibranium. I'm like, yeah, vibranium just absorbs the impact outside the suit. Everything inside the suit still just stopped real quick.
That fight didn't even look like they had any weight to them.
Oh yeah.
Well,
the
yeah,
CG
but that
was
was
just so
'cause
bad.
That was because of Disney, though.
Yeah.
Like
no,
they
that's
kept
just-
sending. No, they kept sending it back.
But that
They
doesn't
finished
explain
the fight scene. They finished the fight scene and they got sent back with notes, and then they finished it again and it got sent back with notes, and then they finished it again. And by the final iteration, it was impossible to make it right. You know, like
then explain Garfield's second Spider-Man movie. That had nothing to do with Disney, and that was probably the worst CG fight scene between two characters. I mean, like, I'll watch Black Panther's fight scene over that one again between. I mean, that was literally a cut scene on a PlayStation 3. There's no.
Okay, fair.
But
I don't know what went wrong with that one, but I have heard from animators who worked on it that basically, by the time with the time that was given to them by executives who just wanted to have like their personal stamp on it, like fucking middle managers, you know, it was impossible to put in the effort that would have allowed it to have weight and impact, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh yeah, I'm not questioning that event happening. I totally believe that happens because Hollywood executives are some of the worst. Trying to get their thumbprint on everything. I just saying, it was the physics of that was so annoying.
The movie itself was really good.
Thomas, you keep cutting in and out.
Cutting in and out?
Yeah, like you occasionally sound like you're really far away. Like, I don't know if your microphone.
I don't have a noise gate on this time. It's weird. Maybe I have to speak up a little. I'm gonna make sure I don't
Chat's
have a
quiet
noise gate.
this time. Normally, you guys are going on and on. Like, do we need to make a dick joke? Like, is that the magic spell?
Yeah.
Sooner or later, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, Danny even tried putting a dick joke in there earlier, but
she said dick. Dick.
Danny tried to put a dick joke in there. Yeah, that's what she said.
But
yeah, I'll be
this
here all week.
material we're putting out there for you people. Come on.
Yeah, tip your waitress. I'm
Where
the
else are you
waitress.
gonna
Tip
get
me.
The last time we did the Batman, we did a quick little round robin on everyone's favorite Batman. Most people were wrong, but we'll give it a try again.
Wait, this is graded? Oh no.
No, it was just
Now I have test anxiety. Why would you do this to me?
Well, good. We're gonna start with you. Your favorite Batman.
Oh God.
And I'm talking
Okay.
cinematic television, not like artist version in a book or anything. Like, who is your favorite portrayal of Batman?
See, it's hard to pick one, right?
Oh, it's
because obviously, I among many grew up with Kevin Conroy. So Batman the Animated Series, like that's a top tier Batman. That
No,
might
it's a
be number
solid
one
answer.
for me.
Yeah, it's a solid
Yeah.
answer.
Like, but there's so many iterations that bring like I as you know, I like reinterpretations. I like people thinking about things in new ways. So, like the recent, I wasn't expecting to like the Batman so much. The newest one, like that was, I thought, a pretty good
Yay.
interpretation. I liked that.
That's the wrong answer, by the way.
You started out strong.
Yeah. I liked that one. No, I'm trying to remember specific issues. Okay, so you guys are gonna see my messy room. All right, but here is. This is half the comics. Here's the other half. My husband's are upstairs. He's got another couple of bookcases, and about a third of the top shelf here is Batman, and
Nice.
then he's got a shelf or two of Batman upstairs. So I feel like there's a couple of issues I could pick out where I would be like, yes, this is Batman. This is doing it right. But
Oh,
can I
we'll
think
cover
of them right now?
Yeah, we'll cover Batman stories a little later, but right now, just who's your favorite Like Kevin Conroy is a solid answer. If you like Vampire Boy, I'm blanking on his name, Pat.
I feel like if I have to pick a single like massive interpretation, like within a single media overall, then I'm going with Kevin Conroy.
Solid answer. All right, Kelly, over to you, buddy.
What did I say last time? I'm sure
I
it's
don't
the
know,
same.
but it was wrong.
No, I don't care.
Oh, see, that's probably what you said.
Damn.
That's probably what you said last time too. I'm being honest.
I said something, but I don't remember it all now. But whatever that was, that's it.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's more. I'm sure that was probably the answer you gave last time too. All right, fine. Moving on.
Yeah,
Thomas.
probably.
I don't think this is going to be really popular with everybody else, but Batfleck was probably
Yep.
my favorite live action one.
Is that so?
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like he really nailed the vibe of my favorite Batman from the comics. Just
Oh,
pissed
man,
off all the
Bruce.
time and didn't overdo it. And it had some of the best fight scenes, I think, out of all the Batmans, is in my opinion. And the animated Batman, of course, is probably number 2.
Yeah, you said number 2.
Yeah,
that was for the crowd. That was for the crowd.
Sure it was. Sure.
All right, Nathan. What about you?
I'm sticking to my guns. I'll be wrong. I still like Vampire Boy.
we need to have a talk. Yes. Although
No, we don't.
I will give credit. I love the Bruce Mobile in that. The Bruce Mobile was awesome.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, it was such a cool car.
It proves it can kill a lot of people and still keep
All
going.
right.
Definitely. But show me a Batman that
Cool,
didn't
sweetie.
kill people.
Oh no, Batman kills. Batman kills by all means, but that one was just
All the
odd
fucking
that
time.
he's standing with the commissioner afterwards. Like that just didn't happen. It was just such a bizarre scene.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Yeah, I mean, because like Christian Bale's Batman. Oh yeah, he had a body count for sure.
Jesus. But even Ben Affleck, big body count with these fucking machine guns.
Oh yeah. When he shot up the SUVs.
Everything. Shut up the
Yeah.
fucking everything.
Yeah.
Cars
He's like,
rolling
you
into
know what this car
restaurants.
needs? A Gatling gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Batman still, no guns. Just this
No
big
guns,
one.
Never.
Just this big one.
Doesn't count as a gun. A gun is handheld.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No guns while I throw this sharp razor into your face.
Right.
But
That
no
sounds like you're doing
guns.
a Bale Batman. No guns.
Camilo, what about you?
My choice is probably going to be very popular, but just to make it clear, this is my favorite Batman, not the best Batman.
Oh no, yeah. We're going for favorite.
Yeah, so I like I'd say Michael Keaton and Val Kilmer, my 2 favorites. They're the ones I grew up on, like they're the ones I watched the most growing up.
I heard the Michael
And
Keaton.
pretty much every time Val Kilmer.
Oh, Val Kilmer.
Val
Yeah.
Kilmer.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, every time I watch Batman, I compare him to those. Those were the first 2 guys that exposed me to Batman.
That
Makes
works.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the correct answer was George Clooney. But that's fine.
I got close. It was close.
Look,
No, I
fuck.
kid.
I think if they put George Clooney with a different director and a different direction,
movie.
I think he would.
Oh.
I think he would have been. I don't know. I think he was
Agreed.
a good Bruce Wayne.
I agree.
He was a good Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, just a shitty script, and
Yeah,
at that point,
fucking
they
terrible.
were just going way down the goofy comical path with it. Yeah.
Yeah, the
That's-
stupid fucking
yeah.
credit cards and shit.
Mm-hmm. But no,
So
I'm with
dumb.
Thomas on it. Batfleck is my favorite version of Batman
All right.
for pretty much the same reasons. You know, just the
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
yeah. You know,
Even if you're wrong.
I was
Even
saying, yeah,
if you're
but it's
wrong.
okay if you guys are wrong. Yeah, so Tara Seguin saying Val Kilmer was the Batman she grew up on, so that's her favorite. Linda says Val Kilmer's number 2. Michael Keaton's the best for her on screen. See, Michael Keaton was the best Bruce Wayne, and not that he
No.
couldn't have been a gooder. Jesus Christ.
Gooder, definitely. Definitely been a
Yes, I'm
gooder
3
one.
cocktails in. Not that he couldn't have been a better Batman, but he is just really hindered by 1989, movie and prop tech. That suit was a little rough going.
On a
But,
stiff neck.
but I loved him as Bruce Wayne, and I'm really hoping that he comes back as the old Bruce Wayne, like Terry McGinnis style. If they ever,
I wonder what's happening with that movie.
well, he was going to be in the Batgirl movie as that, because the Batgirl movie had
And Flash.
and Flash, yes, yeah. Flash is actually coming out, but Batgirl got canned, so I'm assuming he's going to be in.
Yeah, I
Flash.
saw that.
Yeah.
I saw the Batgirl movie got cancelled. It's because they had such a terrible suit.
Oh, and apparently got really bad initial, not reviews, but when they play it in front of other people. But I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
playing in front of people who just happen to be off that day. That might not be the best crowd to play it in front of. Yeah, Tara agrees that Keaton was the best Bruce.
I liked Val Kilmer as Bruce Wayne. I don't know. It was for me. It was a
Well, I agree. He could have been better, but again, at that point, scripts were getting pretty piss poor.
yeah.
Because McDonald's was really pissed off about Batman Returns. So they actually had a final say on the final script because they lost an ass ton of money from Batman Returns.
Did they really?
Yeah, I mean, you try to sell Happy Meal toys off of Batman Returns.
Right.
I mean,
Oh, that could have been great fucking toys.
oh yeah, not in a Happy Meal, but in a different type of Happy Meal, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, how many pussy innuendos did Danny DeVito drop in that movie? At least 2,
Right,
if not
all
3.
of them.
Yeah, all of
All
them.
of
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Yeah, there was a lot of sketchy stuff in that.
Oh yeah,
Dude, that whole
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
was sketchy.
It was awesome,
Sketchy
but
movie.
yeah, not something you're
It
gonna
was very
sell.
cool.
Yeah, Happy Meal toys off.
It's
Yeah.
my favorite Batman movie.
Have I been muted for like 10 minutes?
I guess so.
Probably.
Yeah. I
Well,
just thought you were
crap.
working.
Damn, you guys have been so insightful. And I was like, they don't like me. Why is nobody
Wow. Yeah.
You're not
gonna
listening to my opinion.
Yeah. She's gonna
Yeah.
need leg
Okay,
humping
so-
therapy after this. Go on.
Okay, so we're here. Listen to my stored up thoughts. Okay, so first of all, Keaton is the best like 35-year-old Batman for sure. I feel like Kevin Conroy's Batman is like 30. I feel like Val Kilmer, like it comes after in the storyline, but he seems 20s, like late 20s Batman. Like he's reading younger to me. What I like about Vampire Boy Batman is he genuinely feels like an angsty 20-year-old who hasn't fully got his shit together yet, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's
Like
the point.
this is
Yeah.
not a grown man. So, but anyway, where was I going with this? Let's see what else. So in terms of kids liking Happy Meal toys from Batman Returns, I would have bought every single one of them. I was in
Every
6th grade and I
single one.
loved them so much. I grew out my fingernails and I filed them into points because I wanted to be like Catwoman. And that lasts for about a week and a half until I tripped behind my little sister.
Hey,
Oh,
damn.
I got it
Okay.
nicely.
Yeah, that was it didn't go well.
I still have the penguin with the rubber duck little
Wow.
transport toy. and
That's
one of the
cool.
glasses. Yeah, and I have all the glasses from the the Batman Forever one
Mhm.
Wow, that's cool.
because those are easy to get. No one wants those.
Not anymore.
Can you imagine trying
yeah.
to eat a happy? Can you try to imagine eating a Happy Meal with that box in front of you, with Danny DeVito eating a raw fish on the
Yeah.
outside of it?
That's exactly what I saw.
and really eating those
Exactly.
raw fish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
dedication.
he went
I
full
Going
just
to
saw
method.
like
town.
you guys know
Man,
those
Danny
toys you used
DeVito
to
was a
get.
gift to the world. He's an amazing
still
person.
is,
I love
yeah.
him.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, what were you saying,
yeah.
Nathan?
I was saying, you remember those toys you used to get where you press it and the eyes and the stuff squeeze out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what I would see the Danny DeVito one with like black ooze coming out. Fuck yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh no.
It wasn't exactly like shining quality content for me that moment. So
Oh, good stuff.
I forgot Christopher Walken was in that movie until I watched it again. I was like, holy shit!
He's in this movie. Christopher Walken.
God, and Michelle Pfeiffer, she was so beautiful. She still is.
Yeah.
You know, she ate nothing but tomato soup while filming that movie.
You would have to.
Yeah.
Dude,
Like,
that
you would have
kickstarted
to.
most people.
Like that particular costume, like what a nightmare.
Mhm.
Like it's not just tight, it's shiny. No,
Mm.
no, you couldn't have
Mm.
like not for $1 billion. Not for $1 billion would I wear that in public.
What? I bet you would for $1 billion.
Okay,
I would
for
wear
$1 billion,
that
but
for
not
$1 billion.
Okay, you know what? I'm thinking
Stop
about it in
lying.
real life terms now, and I'm like, well, fuck. What I would humiliate myself to pay off the house and get the kids to college. So you're
Fuck
right.
yes. Fuck yes. I'm down. I'll wear one with you.
Awesome. That'd be a hell of a fundraiser. Let's do that.
Right?
Cool. Everyone in Catwoman suits. Sick.
Meow.
Meow. Fair pussy.
Bad kitty.
Meow.
This is going to be the whole stream now, guys. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
That's it.
And that was a good evening, guys. Have a lovely.
Yeah.
And
That-
we're done.
My
Yeah.
favorite part, though,
Right.
and not the best part of the movie, but my favorite part of the Batman Returns movie is Max Shrek's kid, Chip, who was
Oh god.
just a
Yeah.
huge bodybuilder of a man. But when he does comes on set and does a full Christopher Walken with his line, "Dad, run, save yourself."
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I laughed out loud at that part.
Hey, Thomas, check your gate, man. You're really cutting off.
Am I? Let me see what's
Yeah.
going on here. Usually that's a good thing when you can't hear me.
It's a mercy anyway. So let me show you some notes about phase 2 of this, because I was like, I'm super try hard today. I was gonna do a whole thing. But this is me testing out which colors are gonna go well together so that I can do this properly once I go in after the lines. So I care, you guys. I care so much.
Nice.
Oh,
That prep
and
work.
I went and got this. This is one of
Ooh.
my favorite pieces of Batman media, and it's reversed because my camera's reversed for some reason. But
It's
this
clear
is what
here. It's right. It's correct here.
look at this.
What is it?
Look at this. It's a story, but
Look at this.
no.
We're trying to.
It's a mystery. It's got clues. You have to figure it out with Batman, and they don't tell
I've
you
seen
anything
that.
that Batman
That's
doesn't
cool.
know. Like,
So at the
all
end of
this-
it, does a cop show up and just give me the final clue so I realize what I'm looking for?
no,
Like
no,
in the
like there's a
Batman?
steel thing in the back. You can crap on it if what you want, but so here's the thing: this is where the answer is. So if you tear this open, you can have it explained to you. But up
Huh.
to this point, you have all of the information Batman has, and you can try and figure it out yourself.
So how do you know if
Like,
you're
I
right
love
or
this.
not? Or do you have to open that up to know if you're right?
I mean, it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Are you allowed to use
But-
the internet?
I probably, I don't know. I
That's very
haven't
cool,
wanted to
though.
tear it open because I always wanted to hope that maybe, just maybe, I was slightly close to as smart as the world's greatest detective, which is
A
really
fictional character.
hubris.
Yes.
Fucking hubris.
Well, hopefully you're right. So who did it?
Man, it's been 5 years. Let me take a look. Now I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
reread
just
this
didn't.
this weekend.
So you just didn't.
I hadn't
recently
done
look
this.
at it.
I hadn't done this in like, yeah, this I've had this for a long time. But basically, a corpse is discovered on the grounds of Wayne Manor, which appears to have died about the time Bruce's parents were alive, when he was like 6 or 7. And so he's got to solve a murder that happened while his parents were still alive, using the clues that are remaining around the manor and what he can glean from the body.
It was Alfred.
Before he can bring it to the attention of the authorities, because he doesn't want to have the police and the media come in and stomp all over his parents' memory,
It was
Or
his
find out
dad.
that he's Batman. Yeah.
or find
It's
out that he's Batman.
a little column A, a little
You know,
column
that's
B.
little column A, little column B.
Who did the art in it? Does it say? Because that
Yes, it
first
does.
picture you looked at looked a lot like
Illustrated,
Norm Grayfold.
illustrated by David Lapham. It says.
Wow.
Yeah, because that first Batman image looked a lot like Norm Grayfold. That one.
Yeah, I'm sure it's referencing that. You know, there's a lot of
No, just that style. I mean, it was that very
self-referential.
clean style. Not that he was taking another
Oh, I
image. Just
forgot
a clean
about the newspaper. There's a whole damn newspaper. Look at this.
Nice. Any pictures by Vicky Vale?
Let's see, what's the photo credit? Jen Thwing took that photo. This one's copyrighted Fatalia. Red-eyed billionaire assaults Globe photographer.
That's very cool.
Huh. I have almost knocked over some ink. I got to put this away.
Okay, yeah. We'll do things are getting reading later.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we could. You know what? I would read this with you guys. We could do it
All right,
together.
kids, gather around. Story time.
Like
Yeah.
a
There's
choose your
several
adventure book.
chapters, and we're going to have to get into forensics. I hope you're ready.
Yippee.
You had that for a couple of years, you said?
Yeah, I got it a while ago. Now I want to read it again. So
Mm-hmm.
can do that instead of watching another Batman movie.
Or you could do both.
I could do both, but at the same
At the
time.
same time.
Well,
But
no,
then,
no.
but then I won't be able to pay enough attention to solve the mystery. Someone will get away with murder because of me.
Mike Ruth saying he loves that background texture, Kelly.
Thank you. Or shut up, Mike. How dare you compliment me?
Yeah.
How very, very dare you?
Sounds like TV static I'm hearing. What is that?
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out whose mic that's coming through on.
I'm glad somebody else heard it. I thought I had a brain tumor or something.
Well, I mean,
Are you
two
smelling
things could
toast?
be right. You might want to get checked
I
out.
taste pennies. Yeah, two things can be right. That's true.
Yeah, it's just low enough that it's not registering on anyone's microphone. It's ghost. Yeah, it's not Carl's. That's for sure.
It was the guy who was murdered at Wayne Manor. That's what it is.
Yeah. Speaking now.
It is all
I
in
told you
fun.
there wasn't going to be any technical difficulties tonight. I was right.
You want to be invited back?
Clearly not.
Yeah.
Your actions say otherwise.
Can I have his spots?
It's not even cold yet.
Slammed.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm still here.
Oh, that was just above a snort.
I'm
That was
still
awesome.
here. Oh, great.
Ruthless.
Not that
I
bad.
think that's
Fine.
enough lines that I'm not going to screw it up while I'm laying the paint down.
So did you make that border, or is that tape with those hearts?
Oh, that's tape. One of the best thing to come out of, the people who get obsessed with scrapbooking is that there's a lot of washi tape out there, which is easily tearable, has a waxed top, and it's evenly adhesive but with a low adhesion. So it's perfect for sealing the edges of something that you don't want water to go past, and it's cheap as hell. I will put up with all kinds of ladies putting together like themed mood board pages in their book about their family's trip to Wisconsin Dells or whatever, if it means I get a near endless resource that helps me out a lot. So
Wait, are you saying you don't like stories about Wisconsin Dells?
I'm saying that I don't think anybody on earth is super keyed up to listen to a story about somebody else's family vacation unless it's super funny.
Fair. Yeah, I feel the same way about like TikTok videos and reels and shit. That's the equivalent of someone sending me like a film strip of their fucking vacation. I have no interest in
I'll
seeing
send
that.
you plenty.
And I will ignore every one of them like I do
I'm
everybody
gonna
else's.
send all of them.
There are some fantastic train wrecks out there, though.
Oh yeah. Like sometimes like that kind of short form video is brilliant and wonderful and it makes your whole day. And sometimes it's just like, oh my God, nobody cares.
I am in that last category all the time. I don't care.
Yes, I don't care about my family. What makes you think I want to see yours?
We're all bad people.
Oh my God.
Don't tell anybody.
Oh, I don't care.
I'm too old to care about that.
And there's Mr. Sunshine himself, Kelly, coming in.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna go refill my jugs of water. Back momentarily.
She said jugs.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I was trying to understand. How do I make that joke?
Everybody got quiet, so I'm like, they're afraid. I'm gonna do it.
They're
Oh, gee.
afraid.
I was
They're
actually
very
testing
afraid.
for the static. I think it's coming from Casey's headset.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mm-hmm. Nope, I heard it there. Never mind, not her. I found the culprit.
Is it me?
Camilo? Yeah.
It is?
Yep. Yeah, you got just a little bit of background noise coming in through your microphone, but I've got
Alright.
it gated so it's not coming through in the broadcast. We're just hearing it.
I actually think it's the fan on the computer.
Oh. You're trying to do all the technical shit. Oh, I got a fan on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what it is. It's all good as long as you know what it's coming from.
I'm back.
And you
We're
missed
gonna
all
start
the
calling the
clever
hospitals
jug
to
jokes.
find out what happened.
Well, I told you what I was going to do. I said, oh, I'm going to go refill my water. And then
No, you
Yeah.
said you're gonna go fill your water. What?
my jugs of water. My
Yes.
big old.
Yeah, and then
and
I
we
said
all turned
something
into
stupid.
13-year-old boys and made jug jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God I had already taken off my headphones.
Yes, we waited. We were polite enough to like once we saw the headset go down, it was like, all right.
All right. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
Hold on to that like little semblance of respect I have for you all for a little longer.
Oh, we'll destroy that eventually.
Yeah, that'll be gone really soon.
Sooner or later. I know, but there's no reason to rush. You know.
Fair, fair. And the watercolors are coming out, folks.
They are. It was only a matter of time. Ooh. You know what I should do? You know what would look really cool? The watercolors are going away again for just a minute. So this rose is obviously a poison ivy rose, so it's got problematic stuff going on. And there's gonna be like sort of misty, glowing, I don't know, pollen or scent or something coming up. And I was thinking about different ways I could differentiate that, but we were just talking about how useful this tape is. So I think I will show you a different technique that works really well with this tape. Let me just choose something really bright and colorful. Yeah, this is pretty.
So this is going to allow you to protect the...
Well, because see here, the next step is, where did I put my X-Acto? There it is. Now I go in.
Got a little fucking dice. Clever. Cheater.
It's not cheating, it's a tool.
I'm just joking. I love using
I know.
tools. Don't you worry about me.
Oh, good. Yes,
If it's there to be used, use the motherfucker.
exactly. Can I get that one corner to lift? There we go. Men are all 13-year-olds, no matter how old they are. Yes. So are
Under the
some
right
women.
condition.
And a fair number. Yeah. I was quoting from the chat.
Yeah, I was reading it at the same time you said it out loud. That's why I was like...
Yeah. I would say that applies to any number of women and girls as well.
Mm-hmm.
Little old ladies are the worst. Little old ladies are filthy.
Oh my
Hell
god,
yeah.
yes.
They who cares at that point? They're like it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do about it?
Exactly.
You ever want to be a little bit traumatized, go read about the stats for STDs in nursing homes. Like,
Oh.
it is
Oh, yeah,
orgy
nice.
central in your average nursing home.
Wait
Dude,
a
Yeah,
minute. What?
well,
Yeah,
What
so
now?
you know where I live, right? We hear those stats all the time. Ever since Viagra came about, the village up in Central Florida is just a hotbed of STDs.
What the?
Oh yeah.
what
Oh yeah,
the fuck?
because people have sex drives right up
Yeah,
until death
it-
most of the time, and you
yeah.
reach a certain age, and it's like, well, it's not like I'm going to get pregnant, you know.
Yeah. To quote
Like that.
Futurama, it's all about that hot
Can't
dry
wait.
sex.
Yeah, can't wait for it.
Vance is here.
I can honestly say I've never heard anybody talk about old person venereal disease on this show before. So, new bar
There we go.
reached.
I'm glad to say that I've brought something new to this community.
Definitely.
We continually strive. Yeah, that's our goal here. All right, Nathan, what does Batman got his hand on? Oh, gravestone. Got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I was at first I thought it was like a forced perspective with Mr. Freeze, but eventually we will get the like they're posing for their Instagram.
The concept yearbook.
Yeah, hold up, Victor. Hold up, I got an idea.
This is gonna look great for Instagram.
YOLO.
Okay, so tourists show up at the Leaning Tower of Pisa or the, oh my God, Eiffel Tower or whatever, and you do the thing where you're like holding it in your hand or you're holding it, tipping it over or
Yes.
something like that. What is the Gotham
that.
thing that people do with like Batman sightings or remnants that is the equivalent of a tourist holding up the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Like, what's the
Having
photo
the
everybody
signal come out
tries
of
to
your
get?
mouth.
Yes, that would be great.
Pretending
That's
to be
exactly
a
the right.
clown.
I'm gonna
I
edit it right now and send it to you guys. Hold on.
Yeah, no, you got it with the signal. Yeah, I shouldn't even try to put a button on it. The signal's the best.
Yeah, that was amazing. That's exactly the right vibe.
So, Camille, are you using the same marker just with more ink, less water now, or is this a different?
Yeah, it's the same one. Just more ink, less water.
Ooh.
Just
I love
layering
the
up.
shading. Yeah, the shading's awesome. Oh, and Chris Vance is loving the clay face, Thomas.
Thank you.
Yeah, the face is looking great.
Thanks.
Oh yes, and you got to do the spiked ball. That's it. That's the,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
the signature move. Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird. My chat went back in time. I was looking over to see what people were saying, and it's like the messages from the start of the whole thing.
Did you accidentally hit the refresh button? No, actually, I wouldn't do that. I don't know what that would do. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's no technical difficulties on tap.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear you
Yeah.
now.
Casey, you just totally tanked the entire live stream. No,
What?
no more saying Macbeth. God damn it! As soon as you said no technical difficulties, all 5 of you dropped out of the room.
What the?
Are you kidding?
No, not at all.
Holy shit. I didn't realize how much power I was wielding.
Yeah. Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and wow, and Camila hasn't even come back yet. That is weird.
Oh my God. I can see him.
You can see him?
Yeah, I can see you and I can hear you. Your page is moving. I heard your voice.
Yeah, I don't see him at all.
Yeah, see, there's your hand.
No, Camila, jump out and come back in. You're not in the room for Like,
Am I there? I think
no,
I'm
Nathan,
still
I
there.
can see everybody else. It's Camilo that cannot.
Okay.
I don't have his feed. Can he hear me say that to him? If not, why don't y'all tell him what I just said? Because his feed's not coming through. That was weird. Yeah, as soon as you said that, made that joke, within seconds, all 5 of you faded to black and dropped out of the room.
Okay, got
Right
it.
there.
No more mentioning the Scottish play.
Yeah, that was insane.
Somebody has mutant powers.
All right. Yeah, 1 second. I'll
I
get
hear
you
you.
back into the feed. All right, Camilo, say something.
Yeah, can you hear me?
All right. Yep. You're fully back.
Huh?
Wow, that was weird.
Is my camera there? Because I can't see my camera.
Yeah, you got camera, you got your audio and video.
Okay.
Good stuff. All right.
All right.
All right. So, all right, you're on probation, Casey. One more time like that, and we're gonna have to suspend you for a bit.
Oh, I don't want that. That's a
Yeah,
bad thing.
You're supposed to wield those powers only for the good, not for the evil.
Can I have her spot if she gets kicked off?
Yes.
Yes, we operate under a dibs system here.
Yeah.
I hereby bequeath my spot
Hmm.
in this, my last will and tags testament.
Yeah, Randy was saying he's hoping to see a red hood. Next time, maybe we'll get a red hood on the next one. Oh,
Can you run?
Man,
No,
you need to
yeah.
cut
hang on a
directly, you
second.
gotta ask
Hang on a
for
second.
that.
There it is. That's what it
What
would
now?
be. I don't know if you guys can see Nathan.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Yes, that's what
I
people would.
love you.
Yeah, that is true. That's exactly what people would be doing in Gotham.
Yep. Ah.
I'm really digging Bud and Lou on there. I can't wait to see
Bud
that
and
color.
Lou.
It's gonna be awesome.
I really hope that once the colors are laid down, mine gets more exciting for people.
It looks dope already, man.
Yeah, it does look awesome
Yes.
already.
No, these are all good. Don't take me, saying something about somebody else's as, me not saying something about yours. Everyone.
Oh no, I already knew I was going for something a little bit. I wanted to do something that would be different than what I expected the other artists might choose, and I wanted to do something that would be difficult and different for me. And so I'm already like a little bit tense about it, so it's not you, it's me.
Oh, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
You would have like 3 nickels, but it's weird that it happened 3 times.
And all 3 from you. So I'm bringing it up again because since someone mentioned about the Red Hood. So Titans. I know Casey's not watching Titans. Anybody else watching Titans?
I need to catch up. I'm so far behind.
Yeah, I haven't.
But I don't mind spoilers.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
the Red.
feel free to talk about Titans.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm
is Red Hood a
still-
thing on Titans?
Well, Red
Yes,
Hood's
sir.
a thing in the book in general. Jason Todd becomes the Red Hood. I mean, the Red Hood.
I
was
know
the-
that much.
Yeah. So they do that in the show too. I mean, they kind of rush it a little bit, but they have to. You can't have the development of the show. But
Did they do the reason why?
similar, except for it is a Lazarus pit, and instead of the whole Roz doing it because the whole Joker screw
I think
up.
she means why they rushed it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were asking about the rushing or the origin?
I was wondering whether they actually put the Joker beating a preteen to death with a
Yes.
crowbar on television.
Yes, that's how he dies. He gets, and
Yep.
you know, it's a wide shot, but you do get one close shot, and then they go wide, and the Joker is just
Yeah.
swinging away. So yes, Jason
Nice.
Todd gets killed by the Joker.
As it
What?
should be. Spoiler alert.
Now I got you. Yeah, I know. Whoops. Uh,
Shit.
Sorry. But yeah, so they do a decent job. Like, it's weird seeing him as the Red Hood because he's still, you know, Jason Todd age.
Associate. Yeah.
But you know, see, they really, the modulator in the hood for his voice it makes me laugh every time because you know he's still the small frame of the actor that played Jason Todd, but they got him with the
His voice.
yeah. I mean, they brought in Christian Bale to do some voiceover work.
Nice. That's hilarious. I read, I don't know if this is actually canon or just a fan theory, but I read something somewhere that said the reason Gotham's villain like has just so many screwed up villains, right? And the reason people don't move away from Gotham is like apparently in a bunch of different stories it's been brought up that there's a whole bunch of the mineral that develops into Lazarus pits in the ground,
Ah.
like the foundational ground of the Gotham region, right?
Mhm.
And that's why, like, literally as soon as people landed and settled the area, they started going nuts. Like, one of the first major buildings in Gotham was an asylum. That how weird is that, right? And
That's-
like, because if you think about it, like the swamps outside of Gotham is where Solomon Grundy came back, and so it's like an incipient forming Lazarus pit.
Right.
Raish has come back looking for 2 separate Lazarus pools that are inside Gotham. The Court of Owls used an extract of that particular mineral to keep themselves alive. Like, everybody in Gotham is getting like low-level dosing of Lazarus pit chemical as long as they live there. And the ones who can take it stay, and the ones who can't leave. But like, if you think about it, I mean, Batman himself, like, it explains a lot. If you think that, if you realize that his entire life, like even prenatally, Kiddo was getting dosed with Lazarus, like traces of Lazarus pool chemicals in the womb because of the drinking water. I don't know.
Interesting.
No, it
Very
holds. I'm
interesting.
just trying to resist making a Detroit joke because Titans also takes place in Detroit. So I'm like, this all kind of goes together.
Oh, that's just lead. That's just lead.
Yeah. Which also makes you go batshit crazy if you have
Right.
enough of it.
Oh yeah, lead is also a serious issue. Like, not trying to downplay lead, but that'd be
Yeah, and Lazarus pits are worldwide, yeah, but it's the total cocktail that keeps you from going batshit crazy.
yeah.
Replying to a host. Sorry, I should have clarified.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean,
Papa's
Titans
people are
out
ours.
of obviously being written by people being edgelordy, it's it holds. Like, I like the most of it. Like, I like the version of Starfire. I like the version of Garfield. Raven's a little tough to take because I have never seen a more passive aggressive character on TV before. And Jason Todd, when he was Robin, was fun, for just being a prick. But as Red Hood, he's a little hard to digest, just because again he's so young.
You liked a character that was a prick, you?
Did you mean to say Stefan?
Oh boy.
Oh no.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
You just gotta stick with it at this point.
So who wanted Casey's spots? Was that Tom?
Well, it was very nice spending time with you all, and I hope that I'll get to see you again someday. Yeah. Oh, damn. It really is a little bit rough for me, Stefan, because I told the group my dad's name is Stephen.
Mhm.
So I'm sort of conditioned to, hear it as that as opposed to Stefan, which is the correct pronunciation under these circumstances.
So is your dad? How's your dad spell his name?
It is with a V, but I don't know any other Stefans is the other thing. So you're the one and only Stefan in my life.
But I mean, yeah. So he's with a V, so it makes V. Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, I get it. I recognize that it is in fact my failing here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I was just gonna go down the path like you don't talk on a phone. You don't go see a pharmacist.
You never call me anymore. Okay. How else can we keep it going? Okay, so we talked about best Batman. So there's been a few iterations of different villains, and we're not doing Joker. Who's the best Two-Face? We've had a few Two-Faces.
Oh, without a doubt, Lee Harvey.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Live action, definitely.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
thought,
didn't like Christian Bale's.
yeah? I thought he
That was
sold the White Knight part of it better. Although I
yes,
suppose,
yes, yes, yes. You're right. He did look like more like the White Knight type of thing, but it didn't. Yeah.
I
Yes.
thought that the Lee Harvey Oswald fitted better with the idea of somebody who would develop like a rage personality, though.
Yes. Yeah, I think also the Batman Forever version, in my opinion, was definitely more comic book related. So he had that flamboyancy about him and
Mm-hmm.
a little bit extravagant, and everything is split.
Yeah,
Where
the double girlfriends.
yes, and then where I think the Christian Bale version, what's his name? What's that actor's name?
Oh
Yeah,
God,
I just got to
can't
step in
remember.
real quick because you guys said leave Harvey Oswald.
Ugh, no,
Yeah.
did
Oh
I?
no, you're right.
My bad.
Not Lee Harvey Oswald. You're right.
That's a different villain.
Tommy Lee Jones, I'm
Yeah.
assuming you mean.
Tommy Lee
That's a real
Jones. Holy
villain.
shit.
I mean,
No, you're.
your comments about him raging kind of fit, but yeah, I was like, wait. This took a hard pivot.
My bad.
Yeah, I think that particular Batman comic would either be really amazing or terrible and an awful taste. One or the other. No in between.
But didn't they do one like that where Batman steps in like an alternate other world or something, where he steps in and stops the assassination or something?
Ugh.
Let me quickly look. Hold on, I'll find it now. I'm not sure I saw or read a short like that, something like that.
Hmm.
Because back in the 90s, there were that series, I think it was called the Otherworld series with Batman, where he went back to Leonardo da Vinci's time and the pirate time. And,
Oh yeah,
Was that
yeah.
Elseworlds?
Elseworld.
Yeah, they've done the
oh,
Elseworlds with
Elseworld.
that, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Listen to me, Otherworld.
No. Like that's.
I'm almost sure there
It
was
was
one
a
where he
slightly
actually
different
stopped.
made-up word. So.
Yeah. Check it.
Doing a bunch of bats sounded like a good idea at first.
Sounds like something you'd hear in a club in Gotham. I bet they do have drugs named after Batman.
Oh yeah, obviously. That's a given. They have to.
You want a Batsy?
Set
Make
me
y'all
up with an
fucking batshit
orphan.
crazy.
Mm.
Oh, goddamn.
Can I have a shot at not technically dead? Not technically murdered? Yeah. Something. I don't know. So I played the Arkham games.
I love those.
They're really, really great games. But I gotta say, they really drove home for me the whole like there's some real heavy quotation marks around Batman not killing, because I put some men in the hospital in that game. Like they will be in comas, and when they wake up, they may not be able to do math anymore. And
Yeah.
but
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not dead. Like
Yeah, you mess
Also-
people up in that.
yeah. Also, a number of them were in snowbanks, and I'm pretty sure that there is no ambulance service in Arkham City right then. So
Oh yeah, there's no ambulances getting in there.
exactly. So I'm Batman. I don't kill. I let the environment kill you after I've left you helpless and alone. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could you just-
Hypothermia kicks in quick.
yeah. Like, at that point, it's a mercy killing, Bruce. Would you just be nice about it and snap their necks?
Yeah, they all have brain damage.
Yeah. Technically, you didn't murder them, but they'll never remember their daughter's 3rd birthday.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'll just make you
Ah.
a
Or
vegetable.
their daughter.
Vegetable.
It's the whole, I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you. Hokum.
Enjoy your new life as a cabbage.
You robbed a convenience store. That means you deserve pain. Like,
All of it.
I will jump down off of a building, land all 250 some odd pounds of me onto your neck, but I won't shoot you.
You'll be all right.
nice.
Walk
Did you
it
enjoy
off.
your days of being able to walk? Oh man, Gotham City needs social services so bad.
That made me think of Handyman from In Living Color.
Oh?
Do you remember that?
Oh, I haven't thought about that in
Yeah,
years.
The handicapped superhero who you just fall out the window.
That was where Jim Carrey got his start, didn't it? Wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was his
Fire
big launch.
Marshal.
Yeah.
Got this, bud.
Okay, I'm trying to think of more topics here. I'm trying to be like.
Sorry, I'm doing some technical stuff in the background. Sorry.
No, it's fine. You, Steven. Like,
I'm busy.
Stefan! Jesus
Yes,
Christ!
Jesus
Oh.
Christ. Yeah.
That's 18 so far.
Oh, I,
I'm keeping score.
Damn.
this is the same sort of reason people wind up in a snowbank in Gotham. I'm doomed. That actually reminds me, I can't remember who wrote it. I think it was Jonathan Winters. I read a story once about a guy who gets a terminal cancer diagnosis, and he decides he's going to become a serial killer. And he buys a gun and he goes around town, and he looks so ordinary that, nobody ever looks twice at him. And he shoots people whenever they're rude. Whenever they're rude in public, you're unkind to someone, you're mean to someone, bang. And
Gun.
like people get real nice
Sim-
to each other real quick. You know,
Simpler times.
yeah. I don't know if I would go as far as murder, but there have been times that, you know, thought real hard about slapping a stranger.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't.
Oh, I've slapped a stranger.
Tell us about that.
I've actually done it.
Okay, tell us about that.
It's great.
Full
Can't
hero
tease us
mode.
with that.
Just don't be stupid or don't be rude. As easy as that.
Mm.
Just was rude to a lady, and I called him out on it, and he was like blah blah blah, and I said, that was the end of that.
I wish you could smack somebody with a glove and challenge them to a duel still.
You can.
Yeah.
There is states that is still legal.
Damn.
Apparently,
Wait, which states?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
Google it
I'm
now.
moving.
Hold on.
Also, there's this one section. I'm going to look it up in a second here once I finish using this X-Acto knife. But there's a little section of the
Washington
country.
State. Sorry.
Washington
I couldn't
State?
hear you.
Nice.
It's still,
Still legal to duel, and Texas.
Of course.
of course, Texas.
That doesn't surprise me.
Okay, I'm going to look this up in a minute, but there's this little section of the U.S., and it's because of this weird legal overlap between, because there's a national park, which is on a tribal reservation, and so there's multiple suspensions of normal laws to the point where technically there is no U.S. federal law that applies in this like 5-mile square
Little
area.
space. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell.
So technically, if you like brought somebody there and killed them, you have not committed murder because it's not a crime. But
Let me quickly look up that place.
Yeah,
I'm
so you're
Googling it
laughing
now.
way too hard on that one.
Yeah.
Here we go.
He's already planning the trip with somebody.
I've got snacks
see.
packed and everything.
So there's a city in California that has, as a civic thing, no laws. They refuse to enforce any state or federal laws within the city limits. But let's see here. I think I found it. Just a minute.
It sounded like an Atari game or something.
I'm just hearing
the
that
fan?
hissing again.
Yeah.
Who's
Oh,
playing
that's what
Yar's
it was,
Revenge?
but then it made another right. It made another new sound all of a sudden.
Here we go. Here we go. The zone of death is the 50 square mile area in the Idaho section of Yellowstone National Park, in which, as a result of a reported loophole in the Constitution of the United States, a person could theoretically avoid conviction for any major crime up to and including murder.
The hell?
Let's see.
But you're probably not allowed to go there at all.
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
as per usual.
So
No, they'll just
basically,
get you
it's a
for
part of the
trespassing.
park where, like, okay, federal courthouse. However, juries in federal criminal cases must be made up of citizens who are from both the district and state where the crime was committed. And there's a district that covers multiple states. So
You're still fucked.
it's
You're going to
basically,
prison.
yeah, I don't know. Let's see. A defendant facing any felony or misdemeanor charge would not be able to receive a constitutional trial and therefore could not legally be punished regardless of guilt or innocence. Okay. So basically, there's just this one weird place where conditions that nobody ever expected apply, and probably there's a whole lot of people who talk a lot of big talk in the region but never actually do anything about it.
Yeah, keep it up, pal. We're gonna take a walk to the zone of death.
What a great
keep
name.
Flapping your gums.
Yeah. Whoever came up with the name, though, deserves some kind of like small regional award.
That in the suicide forest.
Oh,
Oh
Akibahara?
yeah, that place is wild.
I'm sure there's plenty of places like that in different areas that we just don't know about.
Oh, there has to be.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's not more common with the internet being what it is, you know?
Right.
Well, the internet's also not what it is anymore, is it? For what it was.
I suppose. I don't know. It might be worse in some ways for that respect, because I'm thinking about like cultural siloing, like people getting caught up in these little subgroups of, you know, interest or
Right.
issues, right?
Yeah.
And that's probably worse than it was when we were encountering the internet. Um, so were any of you growing up in areas where missing kids on milk cartons was a thing?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
big time.
Because it was huge in the Chicagoland area, and I wound up just remembering it recently because my daughter is just at the age where she wants to go out and walks on her own. And, you know, we live in a really safe area, and stranger danger isn't actually a thing. And there's no reason I should be worried about it. But, like, literally, like kindergarten through middle of high school, every single day, I got to stare down several murdered children a day. So I guess the zone of death has me thinking about it.
Now, my mother was terrified that we were gonna get abducted by a clown in an ice cream truck. That was like the big story in
Yeah.
Boston.
Right.
We had the same
Was
thing in
there
South
actually
Africa.
a clown?
I don't know. I don't know
It's
if it's an urban legend or what.
I think it's a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
Yeah.
I mean, Chicago, we actually had a clown. We had John Wayne Gacy,
Right.
but
Right.
he
And
didn't.
that's where it all stems from, is that.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And that's where, because I mean, it was that area where they were first getting the, you know, the weird clown sightings and stuff like that. Like after Gacy.
Mm-hmm.
And they went on for quite a while. Like I remember some of those. I lived in the area for a little while.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice that there's no more Ronald McDonald sitting on benches
Yeah.
anymore?
Yeah. They phased him
I
out.
hadn't.
So the
Okay,
reason for
so
that is, so the reason they took them out is there was a, well, this is not a story. I don't know how true it is, but as far as I could research, all the stories correlate. Is this couple, or two friends sat and they were joking around. It was like 2 a.m. and they got their meal and they went outside and the guy's like, take a photo of me sitting on Ronald. And he climbed onto Ronald, sat. They for some reason fell asleep on Ronald McDonald on the bench.
Like you
woke
do.
up, got up, and Ronald got up and walked away as well.
oh, so it was like a person in a
someone-
clown costume just chilling and
Yeah.
pretending to be Ronald McDonald.
Yes.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I'll
Great
Google
story,
it now.
though.
Wait.
I saw something about this story as well. I didn't click on it, so I didn't know the full extent of it. But like that's the kind of thing that didn't happen. Nobody. Again, nobody is gonna mistake
Nobody.
a person for a rock hard statue if
Okay,
they're
so
actually
I know,
getting
right?
on it and stuff.
consider that
Nobody.
these
How
people
drunk
are
have you been?
probably, yeah, these sound just astonishingly drunk to me.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're probably drunk, but I've been incredibly drunk before, and I'm pretty sure I could tell if it was a statue or a person.
Okay, new plan. Next time we all hang out together, we get you super drunk, and then we find a statue.
I mean,
I bring
would
my
almost
clown
be
suit.
game.
I mean, we
Okay.
don't need to get a clown involved, but
Well, you gotta have like a
Yeah, I mean,
control. Like you
you
gotta have
gotta
an
have a
actual
control,
statue, and then
exactly,
you
if
gotta
you're-
have the person, and you gotta figure out which one it is.
Yeah.
so
I
you're
agree.
saying 2 drinking sessions.
I guess. Well, yeah. I mean, you could do them both at the same time. You know, you just kind of get up
Suppose.
off of one and go to the other one. I don't know. This seems like it could be a
I feel like it's not
rock.
choosing between people though. It's like in the moment, are you drunk enough to just fall asleep on any surface? And like, is it more likely to be a Ronald McDonald in a place where you normally encounter Ronald McDonald's, or is it more likely to be a stranger on this bench? Like, I don't know. All right.
Like, could it be the king from Burger King? Randomly.
Oh God, the
Yeah,
king from Burger
yeah.
King is designed to be frightening.
Yeah, he's
That is true.
scary.
That
Giant head.
creepy dude.
All right, where is my brush?
So it was. So I'm reading an article here back in 2016 when there were all those clown sightings, these people chasing people in the clown
Oh
suits.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I
It was.
remember.
It was around that same time, and the sighting actually did happen, and the person did sit on someone, not fall asleep,
Ah, see
like
that
got
I
up
believe.
but got up as soon as they realized there was a something else that was hard on the bench.
Ew.
Yeah,
Damn.
Like their wallet.
Yes.
What was hard?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What was hard? What was hard? The fucking circumstances. That's what was
life
hard.
Yeah.
life was fucking hard.
That story took a turn.
Okay.
In case you're not sure what's going on in this drawing, the Joker's saying, "I got these 2 hyenas."
I got them. They used to be Harleys, they're mine now.
Like he's trying to sell them. He's a used hyena salesman.
He's a used hyena salesman. I buy that as the setup to a Joker joke.
Yeah, it's workable. You know what?
I love this light for working, but it washes out my page. I feel like you guys can't see anything.
Yeah, once you put the tape on there, it did get really washed out.
Okay, let me see what I can do about that. Let me just finish this section.
Dude, that Joker is so fucking sick. God.
I know, right? I keep looking
It
up
is.
and it's like,
Can I leave the feed and go bid on this?
can I
Yeah.
have his spot? No, sorry.
Jesus,
Sorry.
it's the same
Doesn't take
feed.
much.
Fucking cutthroat.
Listen, I'm only like this when it's a joke. If I thought I'd actually hurt your feelings, I would literally cry. So
I like that.
For men, what feelings?
I haven't had any feelings since the 90s.
Since you got married.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe therapy. You know, just throwing it out there.
I'm okay with it.
Feeling.
I don't know.
What a lot of feeling. Trying to forget. Feelings of hate. Okay, who's your favorite Catwoman rendition?
Ooh, good question.
Michelle Pfeiffer for me, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, she is the woman who made me lacerate my sisters, so
If anyone just started listening, just go back into the feed and then you'll have context.
Right?
yeah, no, by all means, like watch the whole thing again. Man, did you read or hear that she the scene with the mannequins? She wanted to get it absolutely right. So she practiced and she practiced and she practiced. When she whips the heads off of each of those mannequins, that was her first take. That was one take, first take.
Jeez.
Nice.
I think there's a lot of beautiful women in Hollywood that people don't always realize work incredibly hard to get it right. Like Hedy Lamarr, she had that problem. Absolutely gorgeous woman, fantastic actress, a scientist, actually designed some of the equipment that allows us to use wireless signals today.
No kidding.
Yeah, but all everybody ever remembers her for is being beautiful.
Of course. That's been my problem too.
What was
Yeah.
her name?
Hedy Lamarr, Hedy.
H-A-D-Y.
And one of the greatest running jokes in Blazing Saddles.
That too.
Mhm.
That too. Man, Blazing Saddles, what a movie.
Could not be made nowadays.
Although they're doing it,
Seriously?
yes, as the worst possible rendition you can think of, as a kids animated movie.
Oh,
Are
come
you
on.
serious?
How's that
Oh,
going to
I'm
work?
dead serious. Yeah.
So I'm normally kind of like, oh, you couldn't make Blazing Saddles today, whatever. But that is the worst possible way they could try to do it. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
I'm unfamiliar
Yeah,
with
picture
Blazing
it.
Saddles. What is it?
So Blazing Saddles is a really excellent Mel Brooks comedy, but the
Okay.
main source of comedy is drawn from the fact that this is a rural western town, like a stereotypical cowboy movie town, and the new sheriff that has come into town is a black man. And now let's leave aside the fact that historically there were a
Yeah.
lot more black people in the American West than in other parts of the country at that time. So it would
Yeah.
not have been a novel thing. But it was a way for, you know, several Jewish people and several black people to discuss their experiences with racism and joke about it and make a really funny movie. And
Okay. I'll check it out.
it's worth
Yeah.
it. It's absolutely worth it.
It's a classic.
one of the lead writers is Richard Pryor. So that's going to, if you know anything about Richard Pryor, that's going to give you
Yeah,
a
Right.
lead
Alright,
in
cool.
on what the
Yeah.
humor is. Yeah.
definitely. Gonna be looking into that.
But yeah, so it's being remade into Blazing Samurai,
Uh,
and it's cats and
What?
dogs.
Oh, man.
And yeah,
I don't think that this is actually Blazing Saddles. I think it just has the word blazing in it.
oh no. It is. They got the rights to it in order to remake it.
I don't understand.
Okay,
So
Mel Brooks
confused.
is 1000% trolling us. He is trolling us.
Yeah.
He sold those. He would have had to sign his name to it. You know what? He heard so many people saying like, "Oh, you couldn't make Blazing Saddles today," and somebody came him to him with this absolute shit tier take, and he's like, "Yes, you know? It has to be."
And it may have been renamed now to Paws of Fury. I'm looking it up because I'm getting two different types. But
Paws of Fury sounds like a
God.
Jet Li thing, not a.
That's
Right.
already happened, like a lot, or there's a movie already
Wait.
called
oh yeah,
that anyway.
that's the movie that came out. Yeah, it did happen. It came out in 2022. Paws of Fury: The Legend of Hank. It is the remake of Blazing Saddles.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
damn.
going to tell you this. I will probably find it and watch it out of pure curiosity at this point.
Okay, well, we'll remember you.
Yeah, Mel Brooks is even in it. So
The hell?
Yeah, he's definitely trolling us.
yeah, it came and went. So obviously it didn't do too hot.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it.
Mm.
I keep hearing about a sequel to Spaceballs that's supposed to be happening.
Another classic.
But honestly, the beginning of the end for Mel Brooks, in my opinion. Yeah, just because that's when he started. Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
Because that's when he stopped writing genre-based comedy and was just going straight, aping material comedy.
Right.
Yeah, so that is definitely, a step down, but it is still an excellent aping thing. Like, as aping things comedy goes, that's probably the only one I actually enjoy.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. I'm just saying it was the sign, because then he did Robin Hood, which was okay. Yeah, it has some very funny points in it.
Right.
But, it's just almost a shot-for-shot comedy version of the Kevin Costner
Prince of
one.
Thieves. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he did the
And at that point, you're
Dracula-
not even making fun of a genre, you're making fun of one specific movie.
Yeah, and that's what Spaceballs was too. I mean, it was like
I suppose,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, other than a one-off Planet of the Apes joke at the end, it was like it wasn't a scene for scene. Obviously, it took like the trilogy and composed it into one. But then he did Dracula Dead and Loving It, which was just absolute garbage.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, Flirty Mango, welcome.
We have someone named Flirty Mango in our chat. I love this
Yep.
person.
And they jumped over from Twitch.
Oh, nice. Flirty Mango, give me your best line. Have Stefan read it out to me. It's in your name. You asked for this. You asked for this. Yeah, like a pickup line. Like the worst case scenario pickup line is like, "Are you drunk enough yet?" The best case scenario is something that starts.
I saw the best one today.
Yeah?
The best one today.
What was
So
it?
you walk up to a girl and you say, my friend over there thinks you're really cute, and then you run to that spot and you just stand
Oh, that's adorable.
there.
Or you're just
I went
letting
to
that
Irish-
person know that you don't have any friends.
Right.
Or
that is
that.
one possible reading. Yes. So
No,
Depends
I
on
experienced.
the woman.
Flirty Mango has suddenly become a shy mango.
Aw, that's all right.
That
I'm
their
sorry for
own words.
pressuring you, Flirty Mango. You know, I shouldn't squeeze a mango. We're not here for juice.
Oh my!
All I
Just
can
keep
think of is
piling it on, Casey. Keep piling it on.
Phrasing.
all I can think of is Mango from Saturday Night Live. Chris
Oh
Kattan.
yeah, that's been a while since I thought of that. Oh God, I had something good. What was I going to say? Okay, best pickup line I'd personally experienced, and I'm sure it's actually one that everybody knows about, but I didn't know about it. Um, and I suppose it's going to work well in places where there's a lot of tourists, right? But I'm at this bar and I'm looking for my aunts, and and this guy stops me, takes me to the middle. He's like, "Oh my goodness, there you are!" And I'm like, "What? Oh, hi, hello?"
What?
And he's like, "It's how are you? How have you been?" And I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I really don't think you. Uh, we don't know each other." And he says, "No, no, no. What took you so long?" And I'm like, "You're waiting for something else. You're waiting for someone else, man." And he's like, "No, it's you. It's you I've been waiting for this whole time." I'm like, "Motherfucker,
Damn.
motherfucker."
Damn.
Didn't I see you last night? In my dreams.
Oh God,
Ugh.
that's
Shit.
cheese though. Like,
Corny.
yeah, the only thing that sold it, I can't sell it right because the whole thing that sold it was the performance, you know?
Yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. You. It's you. I can see it. Right.
It's you. It was you the whole time. And I was like, "Oh my God. I'm here with family.
Points.
I cannot stay and do that justice with you." So,
You're wasting your time, buddy.
Flirty Mango is a little sleepy, so not really being able to follow up, but they do like all the
that's all
Batman,
right.
so we'll give them that.
That's what she said.
Okay,
That's what
okay.
Mhm.
That first wash of colors always looks so pale. Sometimes I'm tempted to go in and lay it in really thick, but I know that if I do, it's going to reactivate like crazy when I go in again. So hard to be patient. Sitting here theorizing.
About.
So, Batman, right?
Mhm.
Batman famously can learn any skill. However, also famously doesn't really have any kind of social life, right?
Right.
Is or is not Batman good at pickup lines?
Oh, he's
Ooh,
absolutely
he
not.
must
He
be
Specifically
does.
because
lines.
He does not know how to
huh?
be
Not
human.
Right.
not
I
book
mean,
smart.
book smart, yeah. Like so it probably helps sell the idiot playboy thing that, it's obvious that any woman on his arm is only there because he is capital B Bruce, capital W Wayne. But still.
Yeah, he's horrible with the pickup lines. I mean, every time he's interacted with Selena, Kyle has shown how awkward he is when he actually has to deal with a person in real
Also
life,
true.
not just hiring an escort or putting a piece of arm candy on his arm to pull off the Bruce Wayne bit, because that's just money, and the fact that he is a Olympic built athlete, he doesn't need to have many pickup lines for the average walk and talk. But no, I don't. He has no skills in being human. He's shown that more and more,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Batman has no game.
No.
No. He doesn't
Batman
need
doesn't
game. He's
play.
Batman.
Yeah. So Flirty Mango is asking what kind of comics do you all work on? So that's a perfect opportunity for Kelly to talk about his new comic book.
Yeah.
Yes, tell us, Kelly.
Which one?
The one that's currently out that people can get from Scout, and then the one you just finished, if you can talk about.
Well, I can't talk about that one.
Okay, then talk about
But
the one that's out.
yeah, I'm glad you asked.
Flirty
Yeah,
Mango.
so
asked.
I've been. Well, that's who I was talking to.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
you didn't address. You didn't address.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
I thought it'd be
Picky,
kind of
picky,
obvious.
picky.
I've been my new comic, the Life and Death of the Brave Captain Suave, or Suave, if you prefer. Issue 3, right? Issue 3 comes out this week. Yeah, issue 3. Yeah, comes out this week. It's a 5-issue series. It's really good. I worked on it for a long time. You should read it.
Okay.
Well said.
So is there like an elevator pitch for it? Like, if you had to tell me what it was about.
I mean, if I have to.
Yes, you have to.
It's sort of a modern retelling of Don Quixote, where instead of the whole knight fantasy stuff, it's a homeless guy who was obsessed with Golden Age comic books, and he thinks he's a superhero.
So
then
actually, that's really cool. Like Don Quixote, but it's superheroes. I would read that in a heartbeat.
It's a little bit of that. I mean, this is the easiest way to explain it, but the
Oh, sure.
inspiration's definitely like Quixote and stuff.
Well, I mean, that's why they call it an elevator pitch, right? Is it has to be something you can say in this time it takes to go up a couple of floors in an elevator?
Yes.
Does anybody have any other books or covers coming out anytime soon?
I just did a cover I really, really liked, but I can't. I'm not supposed to say what it is yet, I guess. But I really liked it. I don't say that very often.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah. When we can know about it.
I'm still grinding. I'm grinding away. I don't have any good news to share with you guys yet, but it'll happen.
Camille, what about you? You got any covers coming up?
No covers. I have a single sequential page coming up in an Australian comic book. That's about it.
And what's that one called?
So the comic book's called Greener Pastures. It's about a bull from a farm that decides to leave the farm and live like a human.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the dude who created it. The dude who created it is like he's like the godfather of Aussie comics. He's one of the first people to have a independently made comic in Australia. And back in the 90s, it was really popular. And he's also he's also like co-founder of the biggest convention here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm really glad that you were able to get connected to him professionally that way.
Yeah.
He used to first ever some comics.
Breaking up.
Yeah, your audio's breaking up, Camilla. Camilla, can you hear us? Your audio's breaking up really bad.
Guess at the same convention. I can't hear you. So I try leaving and coming back.
Or fix your microphone.
How is it now?
Much better.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, what was I up to? What did you guys hear?
We heard that you're doing in a new comic book that was popular in the 90s coming back or something like that.
Yeah, so the dude who created this comic book, he's the dude that founded one of the biggest conventions in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And about 20 years ago, I went to a convention that he was guesting at, and I was a kid. I was like 10 years old, and I bought his comic books and done a sketch, and he done a sketch for me, and I kept that for 20 years. And then
Oh.
about 2 years ago, we guested at the same convention. So I sort of used that story from when I was a kid to become friends with him.
Aw.
Like, to reconnect, and then
Very
this
cool.
year he's putting out a comic book next year, and every page is by a different artist. And there's some big names on the book. There's Nicholas Scott is on the book. John Sommeriva's on the book. So it's going to be pretty cool.
That sounds cool.
Anybody else got any work coming out, whether it be a comic book or otherwise?
Nothing much.
Man, I wish. I've been trying so hard to have good portfolios to show and send out pages. All I've got is practice pages and practice pages and practice pages. I feel like a student again. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing, but it does mean I don't have anything to share at the moment.
Same here. The finished stuff kind of gets put on Instagram.
I've been
I
trying
can't
to come
wait.
up with. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was going to say I've been trying to come up with an idea for something I can just make myself so that I don't have to wait for somebody else to say I've gotten there, you know? I can just
Mm-hmm.
be there myself, but I don't know. I haven't really like sequential drawing is rough enough. Like the idea of sequential writing is also alarming. So
Mm.
we'll see. We'll see. I'll tell you guys. If I do something, I'll tell you guys, I promise.
Hope so. Yeah. That is Spike's nice. Oh, Flirty Mango is a comic writer who has a story in the Legend of Korra comic anthology.
Oh, that's so
Nice.
cool.
Very cool.
Much respect, Flirty Mango. Writing is hard.
Yeah.
Also, Legend of Korra is cool. I do like that so many cartoons and shows have settled on comics as a way of continuing stories when a show gets dropped. Like, it's kind of ended the idea of never getting to see the end of the story or never knowing how something finished. and it does allow for all kinds of follow-ups to happen. I think
I like it too. What did you guys think of the new